no one else to use. There's an open road that leads nowhere, so just make some miles between here and there. There's a hole in my head where the rain comes in. You took my body and played to win. Ha ha, woman, it's a crying shame, but you ain't got nobody else to blame. Evil woman.
Oh, evil woman. Welcome to the other side of everything else. Oh, yeah. Evil woman. Duran Duran. Ran across that. So I don't know if they got something new coming out or whatever, but we're in the witching season. We're in the spooky season, so I thought it was appropriate to go ahead and get a good October going right now with a little evil woman there. Great song. Duran Duran does it justice. They do a great job on it. And so here we are. Like I said, here we are in October 2024. Wow. Can you believe that already? A lot of stuff going on. A lot of things happening. The election's almost on us. So, vote with your head. Just know what you're voting for. So I'll just leave it at that. And try to be good to each other out there. I mean, everybody's got their demons happening, and it is the witching season, and the moon's full, and you don't know what you're gonna get into. But yeah. So I mean, I know I find myself slipping every now and then, getting a little impatient with some people, whatever. But it's hard to believe how some people do, And but hey, that's life. You live it, you move on, and right now, my friend Steve Sadler, he runs that Ride for a Cure, inspired by Wendy Nasby. They do an event every year. They do little things throughout the year. I always do some charitable work, so look them up, Steve or Missy Sadler. And but Steve, I had a message from him. I woke up like 2:30 in the morning, and I saw a message from him from earlier that night, and he said, check his band out. So I checked him out. It's a band, they called the band Phil is all he had. He said he could only find 2 songs. I could only find 2 songs, except for a bunch of live stuff. So they do got a lot of live stuff out there on YouTube and stuff, but they got 2 original songs, so I don't know if they're just independent. They don't have a label yet, and they're going the route of Greta Van Fleet or whatever. But he said, Steve made the comment. He said, hey, they remind me of Led Zeppelin, and I agree, Steve. I totally concur. So let's just check out a little bit of the band Phil. Thank you, Steve, for hooking me up with this band here and let me discover some new stuff. So let's just share it with everybody else. called Goodbye Virginia. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're from the U.S. I haven't had a chance to do a lot of research on them. Yeah, the Virginia is for lover shirt on, so I'm guessing maybe that might be from Virginia, and the Goodbye Virginia might not be talking about a female Virginia. It might be talking about the state, like, they're packing up, Goodbye Virginia, they're heading out on the road, kind of thing. That's just me reading into it in the video. They do a couple of really good videos there. But yeah, definitely a Led Zeppelin feel to it, Greta Van Fleet, whatever you want to say there. But that's been some of the greatest stuff, like Dirty Honey and all that. But the band feel, I hope we hear more from them. So that's the only 2 songs I could find. If you find more, let me know. Like, subscribe, so you don't miss an episode. And if you're listening on Spotify, Apple, or your Amazon device, you're missing out some good videos. So go look at the video. If you're watching on Rumble or YouTube, hopefully it don't get flagged on YouTube. Sometimes it gets flagged on YouTube. I always make it to Rumble though, and I think Spotify actually has a video one too. So so go out there, find it, do some search, and check out their live stuff. They're a great live band, and the band Feel. So it's Feel. The band BAND. Feel, Feel. And so I'm liking them. I'm hoping we're going to get more from them. Thank you, Steve Sadler, for sending that to me. And anybody else want to send me some stuff? More than happy to. I did hear from Chris. Finally, we did that episode with addiction, and the audio was all messed up on it, and we wanted to redo it. And he said he spaced out the last time, and he forgot, and I already had something that's ready to go for this week, so I told him, we could do it next week, or we could just do a special day. So Chris, if you're watching, if you're listening, just pick a day, and then we'll try to make it happen. It's cooling down. I'm less and less busy outside and whatever I got to do. So we can just we'll get together a day, and we'll just do a special episode, a very special episode on the other side of everything else. And I had this episode ready because Myles Kennedy, you might know him from Alter Bridge. You might know him from Slash and Myles Kennedy and the Conspirators. Both of them great bands. I've seen them both live on a couple of different occasions, and I got nothing bad. They always amaze me with what they come out with, and and then Myles, he's had 2 other solo albums out. I think Year of the Tiger, and I can't remember the second one, but they was more a kind of acoustic bass, singer-songwriter kind of thing, and this one's more just hard rock in your face. This album's called The Art of Letting Go, and I was just reading an article about them in my Classic Rock magazine last night, I believe it was, and he was talking about how the first 2 albums were kind of talking about his demons, and this is him exorcising the demons out. So this was his way of release, because he said he's a very anxious person. He's always worried about tomorrow, and this is his art of letting go. And this is his outlet, and like me, music is my outlet, and doing this is my outlet. Whether one person's watching or listening, or I got 20, 30, 40, 50, or 100, I'm okay with whatever is out there. It's going to be the same show no matter what, until I, learn how to do it better. Because I'm always improving myself, always. It's always about improving. And Myles Kennedy, and I'm really liking this album. And I'll be honest with you, the other 2 albums I liked, but it was acoustic, so I kind of had to be in the mood and stuff. But then I'm kind of he's got so much going on with Alter Bridge. He's writing songs with Alter Bridge, and he's writing songs with Slash, and does he got it in him to? He's got a whole nother album coming out now, because he just doesn't rotate around, him and Mike Tremonti both, Tremonti does his thing with Creed and does his stuff with Tremonti, and they got the perfect cycle going, where they do their stuff together, they do their stuff with their other bands, they do their stuff solo, they just always staying busy, and he, in that article I was reading, he even stated, he said, hey, once you're gone, it's easy to be forgotten about. And it really is. He's even got a good song on there that'll be played here. But let me just go ahead and jump into some Myles Kennedy here, and give you a little taste of what I'm talking about here. He starts out with kind of a bluesy lick, and then it takes off from there. So let's just watch it, and let's watch it and listen. Oh, there you go. That's a good little taste right there. Myles Kennedy, the Art of Letting Go, came out last Friday, and yeah, it's become one of my favorite albums so far this year. Uh, Been a lot of good stuff come out this year. It's going to be rough going back trying to decide, what was the best of the year if I decided to do go that route. But like I said, maybe it was because I wasn't really expecting it to be that great because he does so much stuff. I just, but he always surprises me. He always surpasses me with my expectations. And yeah, so Myles Kennedy, the Art of Letting Go, and the band Phil. I mean, I really hope we're going to get more from them because I can see some great stuff coming from them. So it's just so much good music coming out there right now. So I can't express to you enough to just get out there and explore, because your devices, they're great about similar to, you play something in those, and then I give you like a list of albums or songs or try says similar to or whatever. Try them out to see. I mean, worst case scenario, you don't like them, you don't have to go back to them. You like them, you bookmark it, you thumbs up it or whatever, and then you before you know it, you've learned a new band. I get a lot of mine on that Classic Rock magazine. I recommend that Classic Rock magazine. You learn a lot about music on that. But and like I said, I'm not on Facebook a lot anymore. I jumped on there this morning, kind of catch up with everything, and that's the first time I've been on there since last week when I posted the show. So but I got Messenger, and I got to worry to alert me now before it didn't alert me. So if you want to send me a message through Messenger, send me a message. If you got my number, give me a text. If I don't recognize your number, I probably won't answer if you call because I just over all the scammers and the spam and stuff. But maybe I will. Maybe I'll save you if you are. If you're my contacts, I should have you anyway. But anyway, I know we're all busy. I know we need to move on. But like I said, the band this week, there's your homework. The band Phil, Myles Kennedy. Now next week, hopefully Chris could help me, we'll do that show. I got some stuff back, because I told him I could throw something together because it's going to be mainly interview anyway. And I got a few songs I could throw on there. I'll throw something together for a backup show just in case. And then the week after that, that Choir Boys album should finally be out. I actually saw it advertised in the Classic Rock magazine for the 25th. So that means that should be the day it should be out. So I'm looking forward to listening to that. Plus Mr. Big's live album came out. They did their final tour. I don't mean they want to do some festivals and stuff still, but they did, because I was reading a thing with Eric Martin, and he was talking about the singer Eric Martin. He's talking about that he thinks they pulled the trigger too soon because now they got a new album out and he feels like they got more to do. Billy Sheehan, he says this is it. Of course, Billy Sheehan's got a lot going on. He's got Sons of Apollo. He's got Winery Dogs. I think he gets back together with Tallis every now and then. Paul Gilbert, he does instructional videos, and then he does solo albums on occasions. So I don't think he cares too much about touring. But they're just too good of a band not to do it. But their live album's coming out from the Final Goodbye or the Big Goodbye or whatever they call it. I can't remember what they called it. But so that's going to come out, and then plus I think there's another album coming out that week too. But so I might throw a bunch of that together for that. But right now we got so much music throughout the year. Go back, check out some other episodes if you haven't. See what I got on there. A lot of good music out there. Go check it all out. Myles Kennedy, the band Phil. Thank you, Steve Sadler, for sending that to me. And right now we're going to jump into one of the mashups, because I like a good mashup. Now this one, give you a warning, if you get offended, it does have some 9 Inch Nails in it with Closer. And if you know the course to Closer, gets a little racy. But here we are, though. It's called Closer, but it's staying alive.
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a woman's man. No time to talk. The music loud, my women warm, my been kicked around since I was born. But now it's alright, it's okay, and you may look the other way. body shaking and we're staying alive, staying alive. Ah, 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 staying alive, staying alive. Ah, 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 staying alive. Oh, when you walk, running around in love when I get out. If I can't get in, I really try. Got the ring on bed, button on my shoes. I'm a dancing man, and I just can't lose. You know it's alright. It's okay. I live to see another day. We can try to understand. A New York Times update the man.
Dancing and singing and moving to the grooving. And just when it hit me, somebody turned around and shouted, "Play that funky music, white boy. Lay down the boogie and play that funky music till you die, till you die." Not going nowhere. Somebody help me. Somebody help me, yeah. Not going nowhere. Somebody help me, yeah.
You can't tell by the way I use my voice. I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Music loud, women want my baby keeps me real. Since I was born, but now it's alright. It's okay, and you may not see other way. But we can try to understand. A New York Times update the man.
YMCA, it's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything for your men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the
Oh, yeah. See, sticking with the October thing, a little creepy, a little creepy. I guess I didn't have to warn you because I didn't use any of the Nine Inch Nail lyrics in there. But I guess I've got a little guilty pleasure going on, if that's what you want to call it. I'm not guilty about none of my pleasures, but a little Duran Duran at the beginning. But I'm kind of a hard rocker, I guess. That's people look at me like that. I think I'm just a music man. I love the Bee Gees, especially the later '70s. There, Wild Cherry. There, can't go wrong with that. A little Wild Cherry with a little playing that funky music. And if you're just getting, on the Apple or the Amazon or Spotify, and you're just getting the audio, like I said, especially on those mashups. I can't remember who did that mashup, but I'm sorry about not being able to give credit, but watching the video, how they put all that together, I need to learn how to do that. That's just amazing how they do that, but I imagine it takes a lot of time, and I don't have a lot of time yet. Maybe soon. Who knows? Maybe someday. But yeah, good little. And then the YMCA. You know, I not a big Village People, but they got a few songs that I do like. And you know, growing up, I didn't know about the whole sexuality of it all. You know, I just knew that they were fun songs. You know, but anyway, here we are at the end. And you know, once you get to the end, that just means you're at the beginning of something else. So, and that'll be next week. So we'll jump in there. Maybe it'll be with Chris. If not, I'll get something else together and we'll have a good show. It's always a good show. It's always a good time. Don't threaten me with a good time because you know it's going to happen, and it's going to happen on the other side, because on the other side, that's where everything else is. That's where everything else happens. As I know something's happening because everything's moving. So until next week, I see you on the other side.